Good morning, teacher. My name is Bolivar Cedeño, and I go talk about Panama Patriotic Days. In November, we celebrate the national anniversary. It is a month of a joy of great festivity from the Panamanian people. All Panama dresses at the homeland and prepares for the great party, where the regular brands of the Republic and private establishments throughout the country. This year, Panama celebrates the 118 years of Republican life. On November 3, the separation of Panama from Colombia is celebrated. On November 4 is the Day of National Symbols. And on November 5, the consolidation of the separation of Colombia. Well, November 10 is the Cry of the Independence in La Villa de los Santos. And November 28 is celebrate the separation from Spain.
The Blues Cruise of Portobello is the match the darts skiing cruise located in Portobello, Colón Province, Panama. The faith and devotion that the Panamanian people show towards that image of the cruise can be evidenced annually when, as of October 15, the devotional of spreads the pilgrims who go to Portobello to worship the image of Nazareth begin. The origins of the presence of this image in Portobello remain historically unknown. However, the inhabitants of this place relate three legends that support the reasons for this presence. The Nazarene of the Portobello has a large number of tunics, custom that the faithful given him gratitude of their haired man from the Colon coast, and found an enormous amount to yearly enjoyments he reaches Greece, all of Panama, and perhaps in the Central America of the Caribbean.
My name is Eric Garcia. The Carnival of Panama are celebrated for 4 consecutive days prior to Ash Wednesday. This holiday in the Panama end of Wednesday and 6 a.m. with the burial of the starling. The Panamanian Carnival Festival begins on Friday night with the coronation of the Carnival Queen. Saturday morning continue with the mojadera or culecos that are performed in public or private square, while the tankers struck the Spray River while during the day and part of the afternoon accompanied by popular music. The night beer as parades, there are parades and queens wearing carnival costume aboard floats accompanied by Compras and Tuna Square and Avenue takes place parallel to these activities. Thank you.
Well, the Flower and Coffee Fair is a non-profit organization created by Law Number 40. It's first in its beginnings at the Coffee Festival in 1950. At the beginning, the exhibition was an intermediate event that was held only when the community organized itself for it. Like this year, yes, the second year, no. It was like not all the time. Well, from 1950 to 1969, the Coffee Festival, as it called then, was only held like for 4 or 5 times. In 1950, 1957, 1961, and 1969. I forget it. That was 4 times. Well, on April 9, 1970, a day before the opening of the fifth festival, the district was affected by severe floods. Faced the adversity, the people of Boquete, far from giving up, they decided a year later, to permanently establish the exhibition, which shows like the best of production of Boquete, that are the flowers and its coffee. Thanks.
Now I'm going to talk about the National Festival of the Pollera. The National Festival of the Pollera is a festival used to celebrate in honor of the Pollera, which is the national typical attire for women. During this day, women usually wear their most beautiful polleras and men wear their montunos. Their montunos is a typical attire for men. Now, this festival is regulated by the Law 50 of November 24 of 1961, and it was declared that on July 22nd people should celebrate this festival. There are several contests in these festivals, but I must highlight the one named the Margarito Lozano Medal Contest. In this contest people compete to determine the most beautiful pollera in the entire parade. This contest is made to remember the first queen of the festival, Margarita Lozano. To finish, I must add that the pollera is recognized as one of the most beautiful typical attires in the world.